My beloved students of Strata Control Technology, MN 6142, to our lecture number 5 on 24 December 2020, which is a day before Christmas. So my best wishes for Happy Christmas. And now, if you are ready, we can start our class, lecture 5, on this auspicious day, Thursday, a day before Merry Christmas. Shall we start the class now? At least one person can unmute and tell me their status. Basically, CR, if CR is not attentive, any other person, second CR, third CR, they can respond. Because we don't know, sometimes voice may not reach. There may be some problems of connectivity. If here I would like to tell you that today we would like to discuss more with more interesting issues of module 1, that is geological disturbances causing strata control problems, and also with reference to the recent problem what our Indian coal mines faced because of these geological disturbances, and some control measures what we can adopt. We will be also discussing on that, so that instead of having only theoretical knowledge may not be sufficient to deal with the present problems, as I used to tell you. Now, shall I take attendance? I am just going to attendance. Then let me also know whether my slide is visible or not. As per our plan, already we announced about the TA, teacher assessment, through your assignment topics, which were supposed to be selected by you as a part of learning-based education, as I used to tell you, my beloved students. If you have any doubts, you can also ask now, then we will continue based on your interest with more and more details about data control technology to make you the best data control engineers in India, if not in the world. Now, let me know whether our slide is visible to you or not. I am sharing the screen. Let me know whether our PPT is this slide visible. At least one person unmute. And one more thing is, since we have a very big number of students from MTech and also PhD scholars, and there should be 2-3 class representatives for each group, it seems. It is up to you. I wish there should be one who can manage all the group. Otherwise, 2-3 for a group of final year, I mean BTech, including dual degree or whatever you feel, 1 CR, and then for MTechs, 1 class representative, and then representing others, including very senior mining engineers, our executive PhD scholars and others who have taken this subject as a part of their PhD program. Also, they can have 1. In that way, 3 class representatives, you can discuss among themselves so that our classes and interaction, learning teaching process will be very smooth. And to start with, let me also tell you that we decided to have your assignment topics, and that topics, how it should be selected, all those things we discussed, and your that list can be made available to me so that we will give a particular topic, and in that subtopic sub like that there are so many issues based on your interest as a part of the course, whatever the syllabus is there, and your interesting topic you will be working on for your assignment and in future to become more expertise, to develop more expertise on that. Now, today is 24 December at 10 a.m. lecture number 5 of Strata Control Technology MN6142, still continuing with our COVID-19 sequel like Robo 2 and whatever, Dabang 2. We are continuing it. Don't worry, it should not matter for us as a mining engineers. We should continue our process without any hindrance. We know how to deal with the most disastrous situations dealing with mining. Now, we started discussing at that time about geological hazards. That is the reason why today I will be also explaining in more details about that geological hazard or accident and how these geological disturbances caused or may be attributed to the cause of that accident by many experts or investigators, from whether it is a DGMS or from the industry or academics, whatever, with their expertise, including our own group. And our MTech scholar, Maharshi, was also there in the mine as a part of his MTech project, as a part of its topic. So now, as we discussed, roof deterioration, or whether it is a side roof, whatever is, maybe a scaling few inches, I mean the few centimeters, or it can be a complete failure, whatever. And mine safety and health administration. Last time I tried to tell something about this. They have also so many definitions, and in India we have our own adopting some definitions which are there in the international scenario for suitable for our Indian conditions. Also we made, and here I would like you to write down the different websites where you will get more and more information along with this MSHA, Mine Safety and Health Administration, like that even NIOSH, NIOSH, National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health, and then our Indian, our CSIRO, our Australian, then our RMT, Rock Mechanics Technology, UK, and then some more. There are so many things, and then NGI, Norwegian Geotechnical Institution of Norway. So these are some sites where you will get a lot of information also about our strata control technology, some latest. And in addition to that, of course, our Ministry of Coal, Ministry of Mines, Indian Bureau of Mines and Coal India, Singareni, SCCL, all these websites, you get a lot of information, recent informations that I wish that our student should know. They should be aware of what is happening as far as our strata control technology or mining methods are concerned. In addition to that, our premier research institutions like CSIR, SINFR, you note down these, and these websites, whenever you get time, try to go through. There are so many issues given. And then NIRM, National Institute of Rock Mechanics of Ministry of Mines, that also you will get a lot of information of whatever projects we have done before or whatever, right? And then CMPDI, Central Mine Planning and Design Institute Limited, CMPDI, like that, so many sites you will be getting. Then I wish that you should know all this. I have not written, but now you must have written that. And now my CEP question to start with only, any other other institutions who are working related to strata control technology. Now you should tell from your side, that is your CEP question number 1, right? Now, so any reportable roof fall means it caused some injury, disturbs regular working, as we have seen in the last class itself, right? More than 1 hour it occurs. Above bolt anchorage, I think we were stuck at that time when time was over in the last class, because within the bolt horizon, if it fails, that is because of the inefficiency of your bolting itself, or your selection of that bolting system, or or your mechanic who is doing that, your bolting mazdoor, or whoever is supporting gang, they could not perform well, or your selection of that material for anchorage, resin, whatever, or cement or whatever, is not proper. So because of that, that's why within the bolt anchorage, this is a what is mentioned, and that also impairs ventilation. You know very well, when their fall occurs and then it impedes passage, so your regular work will not take place, right? That's why that is a reportable fall. And then in that case, our primary goal of the roof support is to build a stable roof beam. And here, since we have a team of people from non-mining to mining, because it should not again become like something reinventing wheel type for our students who read something about their as a part of underground mining methods, strata control or support design. It should not appear for them as a repetition total. That's why I want to make it in a balanced way, telling something about it. And if there are any doubts, definitely we will be discussing further. And this is to build a stable roof beams. Suppose this is a gallery here. Now this roof, it is falling, maybe scaling, whatever is happening. Now you should make it very strong, very simple to understand, even by a mechanical engineer or a civil engineer, because some of the students are from mechanical, civil like that in our MTech group. So they also can easily understand if there is a beam, then this beam should be made strong, right? And if this beam of very thin layers or whatever is there, then we will reinforce it so that that will become competent, right? That's what is written here. And then this sometimes if there may be very hard roof on the top and soft, then this hard roof or strong roof or a competent roof can be made advantage of, right? Advantage, and then you can make this suspended from there. So for all this purpose, now we have to design and make that total roof beam. That's what is written here. So roof beam between the coal pillars, we are ultimately trying to make it stable, right? And roof falls can occur when the roof beam is damaged or severed. That conditions, you have seen so many photographs and then videos, so much things I showed to you people, but those who could not feel that they are in the mind, then I can take in between also. And recently our Maharshi, Kottakonda Maharshi, he has done wonderful work as a part of his MTech thesis work in Vakilapalli mine. He will also have given a lot of information that also I can put it based on your interest, of course. Then these geological hazards can damage or destroy the roof beam and are grouped into two categories. This can be weak rock or structural discontinuity. This is some meaning why it is written like this. So when there is any fall, right, this rock itself may be weak. That's why it might have fallen, right? So that may cause a roof fall, geological hazard, whatever we are talking about here, right? Or it can be your rock may be very strong, right? This can be very strong, like your marble, gabbro, granite, right? You can take any strongest rock, okay, very strong, but because of structural discontinuities, this becomes a main reason. In a strong rock, if there are some type of discontinuities, we can name it as a joints or so many other ways, like your cleavage planes, cleats, and so many names. Already, if I give all that names and pour that information, that may become like your repetition for many of our beloved students, but you can get all that informations in all the websites whatever I've given to you, or sometimes even you can write my name as and then write stata control. You can get a lot of papers on that. You can see those things also. So that I need not repeat all that. So that can be because of a weak rock, or it can be a strong rock, but structural discontinuities are there. So that is the reason why, as a part of this module, I kept even a classification of that rock mass. It is not a sample of rock taken from somewhere as a whatever is a core or like that, but the total rock mass you are supposed to understand. That's why this rock mass classification. And these things should be very clear for strata control or ground control engineer. Many people used to think this is a geologist job. Of course, that is right. But again, you are supposed to understand as a mining engineer, geologists may not be able to design the support and get the work done, implement in the field. This is you, my beloved strata control engineers, as a strata control technologies. You are supposed to take that with you, all this knowledge. And this gives a simple, this is from some books and all. Okay, later I will be showing what we have done, right? So, but some information also should be there with our beloved students. That's why I kept few here and there in between. Otherwise, I don't encourage to show what is there in the books already written 10 years, 20, 30, 40 years back and then showing here. Because those things you can also see anytime whenever you get out of your busy schedules of helping your parents or studying something else, right? So from the surface, especially for those who are not at all entered into the mine physically, of course, already everybody in this group have entered along with me into the mine, and they are well aware of it virtually, right? So this is, if this is a surface, then there can be some slips in the formation. Suppose you consider this is a coal seam, right? And then there can be faults, right? And majority are experts in understanding what is a fault and all. But just for the information of our beloved students who are not mining engineers, okay? So at least that becomes my duty to make it a little bit to understand that also. So suppose you consider there is a seam like this, okay? So when there is a seam, and then you consider that this is something like whatever you are seeing, that fault, right? And then now this maybe this is your coal seam, whatever I am showing you. These are some theses, don't worry. So now this, if it is displaced, something like this has gone up. This has gone up vertically or like this along some plane like this, whatever I am showing here in the plan, whatever is a section. So that may happen anyway, right? Or it may be thrown down, say down throw fault, up throw fault, so many things, right? So this dislocation, right? When this happens, it is very simple to understand, my beloved students, right? When I was playing and trying to see again our classes of 21st and other classes, I found that whenever I am showing at this level, that is not coming in that your camera. So some people must have asked me to show, but it's okay, no problem. So that is the reason why I kept it in the top so that you can see this. Okay, right. So this can be a down throw fault, up throw fault, right? The vertical incline, so many things, right? So this is what is the meaning of fault, right? So then paleo channel, there can be so many situations, right? Where coal seams also can split. There is a seam. All these things because of depositional disturbances, or I should not say disturbance, depositional features. Okay. So sometimes there may be heavy rains. That season is so good. So there is so much. And now I'm going little bit because that also should be understood by everybody. So this coal formation maybe by a drift theory or otherwise in situ theory, right? These paleo channels and all, there are different terminologies. You can see even if you write in the Google, you will get a lot of information, right? So then this seems depending on that at the stage of formation itself. So there can be a depositional discontinuities, right? So pinching of seam, thick seam, whatever, many things will happen. Now to go further, some more from the book or from paper, I am keeping it here. So this can be a cutter roof failures where the shale cutter, there are different type of formations. Okay, later I will be showing you our own mines. Already I told you, right, that then but at the same time I should also give you or give some, I should also introduce to you something which is there in the books, so that when you open the book and then see, so that also should be known to you whenever there is some proceedings, then it is there already, I have seen somewhere, right? That's why I'm showing little bit one to here and there from the books or from some international national conference proceedings or course materials also. Now, I am sure some of my students here who read before underground miners or some other part of it, already some course materials also I sent to them, and at least they can respond to me in between later how many have some course materials on strata control with them, so that they can share with others, right? So here this cutter roof means what happens, suppose this is the immediate roof, right? This is a gallery like this. Gallery is here and this is the roof. So we'll find depending on the horizontal stresses when there are more, right? So sometimes in between there is something like a cutting. That's also called as a guttering or cutter roof failures. And here you can note down, because this is a typical issue and I wish my students should work, or otherwise there is no other way. You have to do that in future. And of course, we as a scientist failed long back, 2 decades, 3 decades back. I also failed to implement in India to deal with this cutter roof failures. Then there is one better option, you note down, that roof truss, TRUSS, truss type of support should be used, because it was nicely used by our Christmark NIOSH people long back, and we also tried to implement but could not do that, but that is very much required. And you note down, and somebody who is interested to know something more, because in depth covers, when you are going beyond 5, 6, 7, 800 meters, which you are supposed to go for as far as strata control or coal mining is concerned, you have to go in depth, even up to 1.2 kilometers. Now, I told you, my beloved students, already when Chinese are going at 1.12 kilometer, when our beloved Americans or our beloved whatever Chinese, they are going and doing it, why not we, right? So this requires this type of innovative support systems. As a strata control engineer, you are supposed to do, and some experiments our forefathers, our present generations are doing, but in next generations it is required. The reason is we are going into highly geologically disturbed areas, and there is no other way out, because you have to mine, and otherwise there is no coal to be extracted in the best possible geomining conditions what we were having 20, 30, 40 years back, right? That's what in future. So that is what is a vision that you should have it. Now, this is again a simple way how to show from the book, right? From many publications also you can see here. So roof separation, how it is happening, right? When there is a in beds, right? So the stack rock and all, there is different terminology used for our purpose, very simple to understand, right? So are different bedding planes, whether it is a shale, coal, in between carbonaceous shale, sandstone, fine grained, medium grain, coarse grain, whatever the name, right? You can give it that way. Then, so when there is some opening, whether this opening, you may also note down it, especially those who are non-mining engineers in our strata control technology class. Especially, I used to promote, encourage this transdisciplinary research by our groups other than mining engineers also, since my joining here as a professor in 2006 here. So that's the way how our NIT Rourkela has been the first in introducing these transdisciplinary groups in India. As far as our mining is concerned, a great privilege for everybody, right? So now here, bedding planes, faults, there can be so many ways, right? You can see here, bedding plane, this fault is there. But ultimately when this happens, what is happening here? Now, whatever bolting you have done, so because of this figure you try to understand nicely, because the same thing I will be showing in a mine, how it happened. Now you should be in a position to understand. Now when there are beds and some bolt is coming, showing like this after a fall, that means this bolt at this place, that anchorage is not proper. Otherwise, this should have simply try to suspend that material below that. Okay, or otherwise, here you can understand nicely, my beloved students of strata control technology. Here, even that bolt also failed. Now, this bolt material itself is some problem here. That's what you should understand. And here this bolt, which is 2.5 meter or 1.8 meter, then after this fall, there should have been, if there is a bond between the bolt and the rock, or bond between the rock and then your anchor, resin or that material, binding material, this should appear in a different way. And when it appears like this, means this bonding is not good, so it has given away. And even that bolt material, now you have a mechanical engineer here, right? Mechanical engineers. Now you can also say about this later, but here you see this Young's modulus of this steel is about 200 GPa, right? And our sandstone, it may be around 2, even 100 times there is a difference. Then there is a lot of difference of stiffness of that material, even that bonding, and then when it is subjected to differential stresses, then so many things happen. I am not going into that, right? As I was also a senior scientist long back in National Institute of Rock Mechanics, so I don't want to teach those things to you, my beloved students. Already you can learn so many things, right? So here, now here you see this bolt material is very good, but this anchorage, that is the bonding between rock and your binding material, whatever is there, whether it is a resin, cement, is not good, that has given away, right? But this bolt material, what is a steel, is very good quality, that what it has not given away. There are so many ways how to do your understand the conditions. That's what I used to say, understand the problem. Then you will get more and more better solutions. That's where I would like to take you, my beloved students, today, instead of showing so much theory and other things, right? So it can be because of these geological problems, or the factors responsible for strata control problems are discontinuities. As I told you, you must have understood nicely. Even a rock may be very strong, but there may be some disturbances. That is the bedding planes or some type of joints, right? Dislodged joints, or there may be simple joint filled with some material else, some other materials in between. There may be some other material between two rocks. Otherwise, it is open joints. There can be so many things, right? These discontinuities, that may be even a major faults. This can be there, right? And then in that case, artificial supports we do, right? So that we are trying to suspend and make it like a clamped beam. So this is what just I tried to show you here as this material. And then there can be clay veins. Why I am giving the word clay vein? You please note down. There are some typical mines where there are some clay, and I don't know whether you could understand when I showed you some examples of photographs and all. Especially you note down the mines, RK1A mine, right? There is about 70 centimeters along the floor, right? Along the floor means above that floor level, around 1 meter level above, 70 centimeter, that clay is there, right? So now you can understand the music of that, right? That how it will lead to lot of problems, right? When that is there in the floor, this may lead to lot of even floor heaving conditions, or it may also lead to, if it is on the sides, right, side failures, right? And sometimes if it is a dry, so you are fortunate, God is great for you, or Mother Earth. Otherwise, if it is, there is some seepage of water or in the watery conditions, then what happens? That clay, when it is wet, that swells, right? Then that causes a lot of other strata control problems. So these clay veins are very, very typical issues, and this can be injected between the different beddings, like between sandstone coal, or between in the sandstone maybe carbonaceous shale, and then in between so many things like that it may happen. And there can be clay filled tension features and so many things we observed in the when there is a roof falls, and then when there is some accidents, when we used to do this type of investigations and in disaster situations, and then trying to give some strata control measures. And this, if this clay is there, as I told you, this roof damage can be very, very severe, right? And even sometimes you may also note down in whatever I said was RK1A, and even in Bellampalli mines, KTK mines, right, that side RKP area, Ramkrishnapur area, there that mines, KK5, KK2 mines. KTK is in Bellampalli mines, right? That is very inclined, and there that mines, it has a clay, and we have designed some supports for that, and so many things I will be showing, and so many students can take different as a part of their project, otherwise other than their project or other than their assignment. If they want to learn and try to contribute to the Indian mining industry, they can get associated with so many projects. Right? Then, in addition to that, there is a Rajur colliery. You note down Rajur, R-A-J-U-R, in Western Coalfields. Long back as a scientist of CSIR, maybe 20, 30 years back, we were trying, right, with a team led by Dr. T.N. Singh Saab, with whom I was there for 10 years. Why I am telling that is, whatever there in his book was a part of the work done by us as a group, right? We are fortunate to be with him in providing all that information from the field and as a scientist there, right? So in that mines, even when we were trying to adopt cable bolting, right, wanted to study, even experimental studies to implement that, we failed. Why I am telling that? You note down these. We failed. When I said I failed, that means there are some reasons beyond the scientific sense where you cannot solve. Because of that type of strata control problems, sometimes you may have to close down that mines. That also happened. That example I can tell you, Hemachandrapuram mine of Singareni Collieries, right? So like that, there are so many. That's why you note down that examples. And also one more in Central Sonda Colliery in CCL. CCL in 1989-90, that time we tried to implement, and because of even that water, and there still I remember where that experiment with hardcrete and quick sighting cable bolting like this, whatever you are seeing here, my beloved students, that's why I'm showing you here, where some type of clay veins or some other materials are there, and there is a water seepage, right? There our Jagannath Shukla, who was our technical assistant, got some type of problems because all that material what we were injecting into the cables, because that was a initial days when NCPH college we were doing as a strata control measure, as a mining method for thick seam mining. Cable bolting was first time experimented by us at that time, and he was hospitalized Shankar Nethralaya for so many years. He lost his eye, right? I'm giving the name also, with whom I stopped that experiment, and in the midnight I took him back to Dhanbad from Centers on the Mines. Okay. So these the names and all, why I'm telling you, you can also see some papers or somewhere, even in the CCL mines or MCL mines, SECL mines, or whatever, right? You will be seeing lot of issues, right? Then this type of problems may happen because of this type of clay or any weak materials, and we try to reinforce sometimes with bolts, but that bolts we cannot have more than the height of this seam or working. The logic is very simple. You cannot have more than that height, right? And then now even cables also you can have for reinforcing, right? This is the ways how you go further. But here similarly there can be some faults, right? And for that you have to ultimately understand the total rock mass. Already I explained about the fault to my new students who don't know about mining, but others already they know. I should not again and again repeat those things that may be boring for my beloved students who are experts already in these faults. Finding faults in others or finding fault in our own self, that leads to, and giving some good suggestion leads to the excellence in future for you and others, right? So silicon sites are also there, right? And all these things, and bedding planes you understood already. When there are so many beds of different thickness, different type of materials, different in between filling materials, no filling materials, right? So many things will be there. All these things will cause a lot of problems, right? And there, that's why I kept my beloved students, which you note down, underline, red color, maroon color, whatever you have, right? With underline and bold, right? Italics, right? Roof truss. I need some Arjun to come forward in the next generations, especially to deal with some strata control problems in India, if not in the world. In the world, other places, people like our, at that time, Chris Mark, Dr. Chris Mark and Wagner, these people were trying to do something for Utah mines, Pennsylvania mines, which we have a lot of case studies, right? So now this is very much required to deal with such situations. And joints you understood, I need not explain much, but stress relief issue I will be discussing later, but I want to show you, instead of continuing like this with the simple theory, there can be joints ruptures with no visible relative moment, or jointed rock masses from three-dimensional. This, when there are joints, 2 sets, 3 sets, 4 sets, then depending on that, that will become like blocks, right? That's what happens when we are using as a model, right? Numerical model and all, discontinuum models or U-deck model, 3-deck models, and so many things we'd like to utilize, of course, with different type of limitations for that. Then capability of these blocks also depends on that size and all. If that block is very big, and if it is, suppose this is a block size, right? And my gallery is only of this much width. This is the width of the gallery, but my block is bigger than that. Then it is not causing any problem for us as far as caving or that working is concerned. So that way you should understand. And there can be stress relief. And now another CEP question, because to some students already I tried to explain in the previous courses. Now CEP question 2 is, what is stress relief? Somebody can explain, right? Now going further, this is the way how these roof fall accidents may happen. These joints, and then when they are joined together, and there may be a fall of this at that places, because there is a more span exposed, and even a civil engineer or mechanical engineer, they can understand by following, right? I think I used to tell, right, sometimes, may I follow you, Elizabeth Rani, right? So our civil engineers and mechanical engineers, including our rock mechanics engineers, they follow Elizabeth Rani. Elizabeth Rani is not Elizabeth of London or UK. It is E by R. That is Young's modulus and moles of rigidity. E is Elizabeth, R is Rani, right? E by R. That is may I, M by I is equal to F by I, follow you, F by Y is equal to E by R. May I follow you, Elizabeth Rani. That solves a lot of rock mechanics, solid mechanics problems. Need not discuss much on that. So now before continuing further, I'd like to take up your answers for this question, CEPs, and then any doubts. And later I will take once again to underground mines and dealing with the problems of this. Now, my beloved students, you can unmute, and if there are any queries, ask me. Meanwhile, I will take once again your attendance here. And you can also tell me whether you are in between, you are able to hear or any disturbance in the sound. And all your, I wish that all your assignment topics must have been selected by this time, and you should follow all whatever we did in the previous courses semesters, right? Your list should be made available through email, right? And through here, right? You can keep your CR, and if CR is not attentive, your second, third CR will be attentive enough to provide, so that they will be helping your own group students to learn more on a particular subject or topic of your own interest, right? I need not elaborate much on that. If there are any doubts, let us have it. Any doubts till now? At least somebody can unmute and tell me whether my voice is clear or not, whether I am audible or not.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Very good. Now, any answers? Answers for CEP 1 and 2. CEP 1 and 2. Otherwise 0 for all. Otherwise,
yes, sir.
0 for all. Don't worry. Then decide your summarizing person is going to summarize. You decide yourself. And now it is around 10:40, so let me continue. If there are no queries, we will, as I used to tell you, we will take horse to the water. Nobody can make them drink, right? So let me try. Our knowledge flows like a river water, and you have to take those who are interested. They will be taking it like this and utilizing for their whole life and for their career. Now I know all our students are very sincere. They know how to utilize. If they understood, that is also very happy. If they cannot understand, so will be very happy, so that they will learn more by asking more doubts and going through more and more materials. Okay, everything is all right for us. Yes and no for mining engineer is equal, right? So I am continuing with that. Nitin Singh will be summarizing, but he will be doing that at the end of the class. Now our Deepak is a very senior mining engineer from our Indian Bureau of Mines is also here. Now we are going further with the class. Now let me know whether it is visible or not, my beloved students. Is it visible? This is a case study issue of this fatal accident which took place, showing our module 1 practically what happened and how it looks like. And before that, let me know how many of you have seen some photographs of this VKP mine. Anybody? This Vakilapalli mine, because I used to show to bring to you the latest information wherever, whenever it is feasible, either to WhatsApp or whatever it is. Anybody has seen some of the photographs of this Vakilapalli mine? Yes, no?
No, sir.
No. Okay, let me take you. So this credit goes to our Maharshi, Kottakonda Maharshi. He is here, my beloved students. He is doing MTech research, work on this topic of strata control, and he is a COVID warrior, right? So a vehicle was sent to him to his doorstep at the house, which is somewhere else in another district, and then brought back to his home, right? After taking all COVID-19 precautions by our esteemed mine management. So that is the way how our beloved students are treated when they are very sincere in conducting, understanding the subject, and trying to have the interest and enthusiasm to conduct more and more research, are trying to contribute more to our mining industries. So now, this is the strata you see, my beloved students. I'm making it a little bit more bigger so that these are the sections. Now, whatever I showed you as a part of our subject, now you see a section how it is looking like as a 3 seam and overlying that what are different type of rocks, rock masses, right? Especially there is alluvium on the surface, right? Alluvium and soil, sand. For those who don't know about mining, you please note down, right? Even fine-grained sandstone for those people only, because otherwise I know more than 50% of my beloved students who have been very sincere since they have been associated with NIT Rourkela and with us for a long time. They know that punctuality and discipline and the value of the time and the knowledge. Now they know about it, I know that. But others, those who don't know, note down. These are different type of rock masses, right? Coarse grained sandstone, fine to medium grained sandstone, and even these students also can note down, my beloved students. Nitesh, Prabhu, Swati, all those things you can also note down, because in this mine, these are the typical rock mass consists of this type of rock, right? Or the beds or bedding plains, fine to medium grain, siltstone, boulder conglomerate, pebbly conglomerate, intercalation of shale sandstone, clay stone. I think you must be seeing here clay stone, coal, of course, shaly coal, carbonaceous shale, and only shale, sandy shale, shaly sandstone, and you can see a lot of differences, right? Sandy shale and shaly sandstone, right? This is something like when somebody comes from NIT Rourkela and then IIT BHU, so he will say from BTech NIT Rourkela, MTech BHU, or MTech BHU and then, no, BTech BHU and MTech from NIT Rourkela. This is a difference like that, okay? So that is, this is mixed with this and that is mixed with this. So that is a proportion, that is a way how the names are given. Shaly sandstone and sandy shale. This is the clay, all those things, right? And here, similarly, now you can see some more. I am taking you to this type of rock masses. Why I am showing this to you now? This type of rock masses are there, and you are supposed to understand. And this is the place where that accident took place. And here I am making it a little bit more bigger for the benefit of you, my beloved students. And you can see now the geological disturbances here. That's what I would like to highlight for you, my beloved students. Now cracks in the roof like this here, and this is what is at the junction fall took place, even extended the stone fall even into up to around 20 meters, and then this is a place of that accident where we lost our beloved Naveen, who is a overman at that mine. And then going further, of course, we can see so many things later also, depending on your interest. I'm showing you the total mine and its boundary, right? And then this is the place of that accident which took place. And then there are underlying, overlying seams where Longwall was worked by Longwall in the above seams. And we are working under the Gulf of the Longwall mine. These are all the issues of multiple seams and all we are supposed to understand. And this shows that faults, my beloved students. You see, these are the faults of that place, in that this is a place of accident, what I am showing to you. And here, these are the faults striking in this direction. And then this is a throw of, it is already written, 1 meter, 2 meter, whatever, right? So these are the issues of geological disturbances causing this type of roof falls. And this is that roof fall, my beloved students. I wish you should understand in detail, and then what best we can do so that we, with our knowledge, with our whatever BTech, MTech, PhD degrees, what we carry, how much you can contribute to the mining industry and to our indigenous or Make India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, whatever it is for our minds. There comes the issue, right? Now that you take it as a challenge, to become the best strata control engineers in India, if not in the world, right? At least by seeing this type of issues which happen, right? So this is the way how it happened, and now you should design, you should utilize your knowledge so that this should not happen at least in the next time, right? So this is the way where 66 level north, 41 deep, and this is how it was extended, right? Although there is a support systems and all, and I am going little bit more, my beloved students. Here, this is the sections of CD, AB, whatever, and then this is what is that I am giving you. It is not a hypothetical case, my beloved students. This is made on 30th 10th, a 1 month back story. It is a certified that this plan is correct. Every information is 100% correct. What it happened, I told you I need not show this to you. Then this is what is a clear picture of that, whatever is the scene characteristics, and this is again that close view of that. And this is where our Maharshi is there, our beloved student, who is very sincere enough as a COVID warrior, right? With all precautions, of course. As an investigator, scientist, he went inside the mind, right? He is showing you this is accident where there was a dead body few days before they went inside, right? Then this is a different support systems, and as a part of investigation, this was done, right? And you can see, right? He is not our Maharshi, right? So he may be Brahmarshi somewhere, right? So this is that place. Now the close view, you can see how this rock mass looks like, and this is the details of that mine already I explained to you. This is the information that is supposed to be collected as a checklist. Now this is the borehole made, and the rock mass, as you can see here, at that 65 levels south of 41 deep. This is just 20 meters from that junction where that strata control problem took place, about which we are discussing, my beloved students, right? So this is about that mine. I don't want to spend time on this. Of course, depending on your interest, we can discuss so many things, that structural features and all those things, how it was, it is explained, and this may become the repetition for my students, but I wish that those who are not mining by BTech and joined MTech, they also should put some more effort to understand these things. If there are any doubts, definitely we will be discussing. I take it as a privilege to explain more and more number of times so that you will become the best transdisciplinary, translational, industry-oriented research and academic group. You will be belong to us, right? So this is the way how we divide. We do the rock mass classifications with structural features. What I was talking to you, that's why I am showing you this slide, my beloved students, and try to explain for 2-3 minutes before going for summarizing and taking up your CEP questions. Here, these are slips with throw of 0.1 to 2.5 meter were there in that place, and joints were with 2 to 5 millimeter opening were mapped. And why I'm telling this is there are some of my students, scholars, PhD scholars and investigators as a scientist, they are doing. In Orient mines also, KTK5 mine, GDK11 mine, you note down, right? These are the details. They are also supposed to understand how it is done. They were doing for their own mines, for which their MTech, PhD, BTech thesis, they are doing this. So based on this, our madam, Abhishek, Rishabh, right? Maharshi and others who are doing as a part of PhD also, like our Deepak and other people, right? We know maybe open cast underground mines, we have to classify the rock for the purpose of even designing any control measures, whether it is open cast underground. This is the way how the structural indices are given as 13 and is corresponding to the rating. This rating can be anything. It can be a slope mass rating for our Sridhar, who is doing wonderful work involving in so many projects of problems at the present in NTPC mines, in Southeastern Coalfield, Jagannathpur Colliery, or in Rajmahal mines, Eastern Coalfield, whatever, right? Like that. So these are that structural features. Of course, laboratory studies to be conducted and seepage of groundwater, because this is done basically the COVID-19 period by Orient Mines. Our Abhilash, who is a strata control engineer, and your general manager, Mr. Tripathi, is our alumni of 1984 batch, is a general manager. They are striving hard to do a lot of things to provide all that information for their minds. And Abhilash is also doing along with our Ava madam and then our Marshi and then Rishabh, right? Abhishek, as a part of their BTech, MTech, PhD thesis, they are doing a lot of work on this. So seepage of groundwater, this is at this place 2.85 meter, they made a hole, and then rating given is 9 as they got 5 milliliter of water seeping through that. And here I would like to close at this stage. These details we'll be discussing, and then here this type of issues will be highly useful for those who really want to become the best strata control engineers in India, of course in the world also, right? So now we are going back, my beloved students. Now you take up, you give your CEP answers now. CEP answers. Anybody?
Yes, sir.
If there is no CEP answer, because there are 2 questions for you.
Yes, sir.
So CEP answers no. So 0 to all. 0 to all.
Yes,
because
sir.
provision is given to become CMD or CEO or anybody to some persons at some time. They should come forward, right? You should develop that habit in life, right? This is not providing what information is there from SCI journal or somewhere else, right? Just to keep in a library and later use as a dustbin somewhere. Not like that. Knowledge should be utilizable, usable for the present problems. That's where we give emphasis, and we would like to make our next generations. Okay, right. Then anybody?
Yes, sir.
If not CEP answer, now we go to the summary. Nitin, summary. In between also, if there are any doubts, people can ask, because we have 2-3 more minutes left as per my this watch. ये तो बुड्ढा मोबाइल है, तो बुड्ढा मोबाइल में भी राइट टाइम दिखा सकता है, राइट? ओके.
Yes, sir. So we have started with the class with the definition of the roof fall, where we know that the roof fall can be from few inches to the complete failure. Also, we have seen the MSHA definition for the roof fall, where they have given the 4 major definitions, that is injury causing death, mining stopped for hours, impair ventilation, impedes passage. Then we have gone to the primary roof support, that is to be suspended immediate roof, competent overlying roof beams between the coal pillars. And following, we go to the geologic hazards that damage roof beams are grouped into 2 categories, that is weak rock and structural discontinuities. Then we came to the roof truss, which is the type of the support that should be used for the cutter failure. And we have seen about the clay veins, and that is like 70 centimeter above the floor level, which creates problem in the case of the seepage, cause they swell, causing strata control problems. We have seen that in RKP mines and KK mines. Then we have gone to the Rajur coal mines, where we couldn't study much because of the clay veins was there, even after the cable bolting was there. So that was the issue. Then we came to know a bit about the joints. Joints are the rupture with no relative movements, and joint rock masses from 3D blocks. Then we came to the case study of the VKP mine, SCCL, fatal accident which took recently in the October 2020, where core sample was taken out to be about 328.50 meters. And sir, in the end, we came to the seepage problem.
Right, very nice, because we should not enter into other class timings. You done nicely. Yes. Let me know, you are basically MTech or BTech or what?
Sir, MTech student, sir.
MTech student with mining background or other background?
No, sir. Mine BTech is from mechanical engineering.
Good. I appreciate you, Nitin. So, being a mechanical engineer student, you tried your best. I appreciate you. And to all others, happy Christmas to everybody. And now I will take at last your attendance, and then any doubts still you can write to me in your WhatsApp groups, And if you have a different groups, you make it as a group. Otherwise, you join all the students in that group. It is up to you. I don't know. But only thing is there should be group so that it is easy for us to communicate if there are any doubts. And your assignment should be there at the earliest so that a particular topic also I can give to you. Then any doubts you can there because already you must have started working on your assignments. You have to prepare your on the assignment topic, not copy paste somewhere, but if it is every topic should have some case study so that you understood the problem. So that is a prerequisite for the assignment, and at the same time should have minimum 10 years references in that, so that we can say that you understood that problem, what is happening in the world. Okay, then all the best. Happy Christmas to everybody. And if any doubts, you can use phone or WhatsApp, and here also you can write. Okay, then dhanyavad to your parents, right? Not to you. They are doing lot of efforts, right, to make you comfortable in this typical COVID-19 sequel. So COVID-19-2, Robo 2, Dabang 2, right? So you should help them, right? Being there. All the best. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Then क्या बोलना चाहिए? Can you say from my side? Anybody?
आत्मनिर्भर भारत.
और एक है.
जय आत्मनिर्भर
भारत. प्रणीत बोल रहा है, right? जय आत्मनिर्भर भारत and जय NIT Rourkela. All the best, and Jai Strata Control Technology. I wish everybody should be the best strata control engineers in India as well as in the world.
Definitely, sir.
Knowledge, right?
Thank you, sir.
All the best. I am closing now, stopping recording now. Okay, all the best.